I ain't played football since 2021.
Right.
So this is my first fall camp since 2021. I ain't gonna lie to you, it was a little rusty for me. I had to get back in that groove and everything. So first couple of days a little rusty, but once I started getting back to that football shape, getting back to that football mentality, just get back to that overall football thing.
What's going on, everybody? It's Amani Clark Bey checking in from Howard University, and welcome to the first episode of HBCU Sports Talk with Monty. We'll be diving into interviews with athletes all across HBCUs, talking about what's going on in their designated sports, getting a little taste of their everyday lives. Today, we have our first guest on the first episode. He is a graduate of Norfolk State University, and he is currently at Virginia State as a running back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Rayquan Smith. What's going on, Rayquan?
What's going on?
Not much. How's your day going, bro?
The day going good, smooth. We had little meetings after our game yesterday, but today we get to watch football for the rest of the day.
Already know. That was a big win yesterday against Shaw, 38-19. You guys are 5-0. What's the secret? How are you guys 5-0? What's going on?
We keep stacking every day. Doing what we got to do at 111, and we gonna keep being victorious. We keep doing what we got to do.
For surely. They call you the King of NIL for HBCUs, right? That's what they call you. So, right now, you're really representing for HBCUs in terms of how you're doing NIL the right way. So can you tell us a little bit about that and your experience?
Everybody that knows my story knows it. But if you don't know my story, July 1st, before it happened, I didn't know too much about NIL. And when NIL came around, I saw it on Instagram. And from there, I went on Google and did some research. And once I figured out what it was and how can it help me and everything, I wrote like a format out. And once I wrote a format out, I sent like 100 companies. And from the 100 companies, I went to sleep, woke back up, only 3 responded. 2 was a no, you want me to yes by Smart Cups. And from there, I was like, okay, well, I see a lot of other powerful athletes getting bigger deals for like almost $500,000. And I knew I wasn't going to get that type of money because, I'm in a lower division HBCU. So I said, well, let me figure out a way to get the same amount of money a different way. So that's when I thought about, let me get a lot of NIL deals to equal the same amount of money.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. We talked about Norfolk State. You had a career at Norfolk State, and now you're at Virginia State. Let's talk a little bit about your career in track and field and how you feel that has elevated you and kind of translated to the football field.
When I committed to go to Norfolk State in 2019 for football, it was a great year for my freshman year. I was under Latrell Scott. He brought me in. It was a great freshman year. 2020 hits, COVID hit. Then once COVID hit, I think that's when Coach Scott, he had went to another school. Then they brought a new coach in. And, bringing a new coach in, he just changed a lot of the program, trying to get equipped to the new coaching style when he brings in. And, I just don't think it fit me the right way. I came back 2021, got hurt, 4th game of the season. My season was over. I had to get surgery. It took a year to come back recovery. Then I came back again in 2022 to run track under Coach Giles and Coach Price, and as a decathlon. And I think it really it helped me become a better person. I went through a little adversity, and I'm happy that they gave me a chance to come back and to complete my degree there too.
For surely, we look at some of your accomplishments running track and field. 2022 heptathlon, 7th place indoor. 2023 decathlon, 3rd place outdoor, and then 2-time MEAC conference champ. I mean, like, for you to say you're running track and field and football, that's some tremendous accomplishments right there. Let's talk about, I seen on your Instagram page, we look at the NFL draft prospects, and we look at, prospects coming into the 2024 draft, and your name was on one of those lists as a prospect for the draft. So when you look at this season and you look at the future, what does your future look like after this season?
I think my season's going great right now. I'm doing what I got to do to help my team win. We 5-0. Yeah, I might not be getting the much, carries and a lot of touches, playing time right now, but I'm doing what I got to do to help my team win. That's going to be on special teams, just blocking, doing what I got to do to help my team win. Hopefully I get another extra year for my medical year that I did not play in 2021 to see if I could come back again. And hopefully we could, get stuff more rolling in to help my draft out next year.
Now, when we look at you deciding to leave Norfolk State to go to Virginia State, what was that decision to go from Norfolk State to Virginia State? Why Virginia State?
Well, I'm from Richmond, Virginia, so I'm like 40 minutes down the road.
For surely,
I'm not my hometown is Richmond, but people still say hometown Virginia State. I'm still close to home, so I just want to be near people. They come to my games and come watch me play. A lot of people come watch me play at Norfolk. Hour and a half, 2 hour and a half, probably a little far. But I'm 40 minutes down the road now, so I can play against front of my hometown and everything.
so how does that feel playing against your playing in front of your hometown, getting that home feel while you're playing?
It feels good. A lot of people that I grew up around, go to Virginia State, so they get to see me playing college football. Last time they seen me play football was probably in high school, when I was dominating Hollis Springs. But now they get to see me play on the college level. And, it's good to see them, and the support's still there.
For surely. Now, when we look at, we talked to a lot of athletes, and we talked to them about, what's their why, why they play the sport that they play, what's the drive, what makes them hungry to keep playing on the field. Rayquan, what's your why?
My why is just seeing seeing the younger athletes, look up to me and everything I've been through. Growing up, it was rough times and everything. I did things I shouldn't have done, and me just getting better and learning the mistakes I made, and I made it from the mistakes. Now I could be the role model for other young athletes out there to show them to do it the right way. And I just want to be the best version of myself so I can help other athletes as well.
Now, when we talk about when you first started playing football, what made you decide to pick up a football at a young age?
Oh, my mom ran track, my dad ran track, my dad played football. My whole house we played football, so I'll go play football regardless. So it was bound to happen, and I got a lot of success out of it, and I'm just happy that I had the opportunity to play football.
For surely. And when we look at Virginia State as a campus, as a community, how has Virginia State welcomed you, as a grad student, in your first year?
And man, Virginia State welcomed me with open arms, man. I love the campus. I love being around people here. It feels good to be around people. They cool. They support. The support system really is good here. The alumni, the fans, the students, the professors, the faculties, anybody, they support you in what you do. They want you to be the best version of yourself. I love it here and everything. I only been for like a month and a half, but I love it here. And I can't wait to be around longer.
Now, yeah, in that month and a half, seems like, you got a ton of things that you can already talk about. So, I can only imagine what it's going to be like when you stay longer. But, let's talk a little bit more about, Virginia State, in the football season right now. Like I said, you guys are 5-0, so I feel like this year you guys have a lot more expectations at the end of your season. So what are some of those expectations that you and your teammates are looking forward to down the road?
Well, the ultimate goal is the championship. We want to go to the championship, win the championship. Then from there, we want to go to D2 playoffs and make it as far as possible. We've been practicing since fall. Just trying to do that. Trying to win it. CWA championship. Last time they won it was 2017. So we're trying to just recuperate and do the same thing we did what they did in 2017.
For surely. Now, when we look at college football in general right now, and we look at how everybody's playing and how the intensity right now, and I feel like college football on Saturdays, everybody's looking to see that and like the intensity. What's the reason that you like to go on every Saturday and give it your all in front of the crowd, in front of those home fans at Virginia State?
I love the game. I love playing football. And I love to win too. So just go out there every day and practice. I know if you practice good all week, and Saturday's the easiest part. The practice do Tuesday through Thursday be the hardest because you're trying to prepare yourself to get ready, and Saturday should be the easiest. So we go out there Saturday and perform in front of our fans and alumni and the students and everything. It's all happy because we know we're gonna dominate and do what we gotta do because we prepare ourselves through the whole week.
Now we look at, you talk about preparing the whole week. Talk a little bit about, your coaching staff and how you feel your coaching staff this year, has helped you this year. And what do you think your coaching staff can pretty much help you elevate your game, and how your coaching staff has been a source for you to, continue to get better?
Well, our coaching staff, they put a great game plan every week and nothing less. Our OC, Coach Manigo, he does a good job just, putting a great plan together, calling the plays, doing what you got to do. My running back coach, Coach Black, he going to put the best guys out there, is we got me, 24. We got Chemo Clark, number 2, Jay Will, number 26. He a true freshman. So, we're going to put the guys out there that can make plays and do what they got to do so we can win these games. Then we got Coach Jeter, wide receiver coach. He gonna put the ballers out there. He's the coach that gonna keep it stack with you. He's one of the coaches that I probably look up to the most. Because he say some real stuff and everything, and we always working because we know Coach Jeter don't play. So all the coach staff, they do what they gotta do. They do they 111 as well, so we can win our games.
Would you say, we'll talk about, the summertime and summer camp with Virginia State, going into the season. How was this year's summer camp in comparison to Norfolk summer camp? How did the two compare?
Well, I ain't played football since 2021.
Right.
So this is my first fall camp since 2021. I ain't gonna lie to you, it was a little rusty for me. I had to get back in that groove and everything. So, the first couple of days a little rusty, but once I started getting back to that football shape, getting back to that football mentality, just get back to that, overall football thing, the camp went really solid for me and my team. We did what we had to do to get ready to prepare ourselves for that first week again against Norfolk State. And, as you see, we came out with a win. So we did the right way. And now we keep stacking days so we can keep winning.
For sure. We look at Virginia State, your team as a whole. Is there any sleepers, anybody on your team you want to give a shout out to that the world need to know about?
Yeah, everybody needs to know about everybody. Our QB, we got JD, number 14. He doing what he got to do. Our whole wide receivers, we got Stacks, number 5. We got Talib, not Talib. We got what's his name? Number 3. I can't get his name off my head right now. Then we got a lot of people on the running back side, offensive line, our whole offensive line. We probably got the best offensive line in the CIAA. Defense, the whole defense, we got the best defense too. Everybody on the team is the best. And they do their 111, and we do what we gotta do to make sure we can be the best and come out and with a victorious every game. And special teams too, especially our kicker Matt. He does what he gotta do too. No big shot at kicker, and I punt too. I punt Kyle. He do what he gotta do too, So our special teams, offense, defense, they do what they gotta do so we can win our game. Without special teams, we can't win games. So a big shout out to them too.
100%. Special teams is everything in football. You already know. When we look at the week going into Saturdays, how does that defense help you guys get ready on Saturdays to get the offense 100%, get you guys ready for every Saturday?
Well, after we warm up and do our stretches and everything, we do good versus good and begin to practice just to get us a little hyped up, get a little thing, get moving around. But our scout defense is they really come to play practice with us. Our scout defense, for everybody don't know, scout defense for people like freshmen and everything that not gonna play, because they're freshmen and everything. So they help us every day just to help us get our stuff right, get our game plan ready before we can get ready for the next game. So a big shout to the scout defense, because they do their part as well to get us right for the game.
For surely. So when we look at your support system, talk a little bit about your support system, playing football and how your support system pretty much helps you give your all on the field.
When it comes to support system, it comes to like overall, family, teammates, friends, just the media people that I don't know, but they still support me what I do. That plays a big part in what I do because I like the people come to me and tell me they look up to me, they proud of me, they congratulations and all the extra stuff like that because it just shows that everything I'm doing is paying off and people actually looking into what I do. I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do so people could keep looking up to me and I keep making a great example of myself so people could follow in my steps eventually.
For surely. Right now, I'd say coming from me, Rayquan, you're doing everything you got to do, in terms of the field, in terms of NIL, in terms of everything. So you're definitely a role model for everybody in HBCUs right now. So Rayquan, I appreciate the time, being the first person on this episode, first person on this show ever. So, Rayquan Smith, Virginia State running back, he was our first guest here today. And I appreciate the time, Rayquan.
Thank you for having me.
I already know.